And we are live. And Alicorn, thank you for that sub. Get some hearts in the chat for Alicorn, who, as you can see, is currently AFK here tonight. She is not feeling well, so Luxana's gonna be out for tonight with like in game with a hangover. We've already discussed that, so she has Luxana has an out. After drinking too much in the last campaign, she's going to be nursing her her hangover from the celebration of her adulthood. But how are the rest of you guys?
I don't know, hanging in there.
Decent.
I got back from a flight about 6 hours ago.
Jesus.
Yeah. Hi. Because no weather. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah, that will wear you out. I'll definitely wear you out. I'm getting ready for the move here on Sunday. Not Sunday, Saturday, Jesus. And now I find out it's supposed to rain. So that's always fun.
Hopefully you're using movers.
Huh? Nope.
Using movers?
Nope. My movers are me and those helping me.
So
the plan...
rain that California gets each year happens to be on that day.
Yeah. Like, I was afraid it would happen because it's been raining on and off over here for like the past like 2 weeks or so. And so it's supposed to rain in the afternoon. So I'm like, okay, we do this at like 7:30. I have a trailer, so just load up everything huge or whatnot in the trailer, load the rest of the stuff off in the car, and leave. I mean, I don't have that much. The biggest pain in the ass is going to be my desk, because I have to take it apart.
Is it worth taking apart? Is it going to go back together successfully?
It better be for the price I paid for it.
Okay. Because there's some desks.
No. This is
just put together once. And
no. This is a quality desk. Thankfully,
okay. All right.
It's going to be a pain in the ass because I have to detach the legs from the crossbar, and then tape all the wires and stuff to the underside of the desktop, and then like wrap the desktop in towels so it doesn't get damaged on the move.
Are you using a U-Haul?
I think that's what we grabbed.
Dude, just spend like the $10 extra and get the furniture tarps. They're cushioned. You don't have
that's
to
a good idea. Yeah.
And like at least here in Oregon, it's like $10 for the front, and they give you like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to look into that. But like I want to take it out altogether, but it's so it's like ridiculously oblong, and you know, having to take like the desk upon completion is about 350 pounds.
Question for you: does it have an upper shelf or is it a flat top?
It is a flat top.
This is what you want to do. You spend another $10 possibly dollars. I don't know. It's California. There's probably a markup. You go and you buy yourself 2 250-pound dollies, and you strap them to the you spend and you like either you get like some cheap rope or something like that, or if you want to spend the extra cash and just get, you know, a ratchet, you know, some ratchet ribbon. I'm sure you know someone that has some, so you probably. I'm in Oregon, so like, you know, everybody's got that shit. Even I do.
Yeah, see, the only reason I have to take it apart and everything is because it won't fit through the doorway or down the stairs if I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a very narrow stairway down the front door.
Oh God, you got one of those like.
Oh yeah, it's LA, dude. It's LA. It's like everything about the apartment complexes, unless you're spending like $4,000 a month, is just jank as fuck.
Yeah, the walk-ups in New York City were like that. Whereas basically, you needed like, you know, 3 spellcasters and a freaking ogre to like, get furniture upstairs.
And the stairs are trapped. It's just
yeah.
So it's not going to be fun. but that's the only heavy lifting that we have to do. So,
Good luck.
but yeah, so you guys got to Hammer's Reach last week.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of exploring and stalking, and
Wasn't stalking. I was
drinking.
casing.
That comes before the stalking.
Exactly. See?
But we closed out last week with Luxana getting completely wasted.
I want adult juice.
Yeah, I'm an adult. Give me a beer. Good enough. Here's a beer. And we
fully approved.
and we closed out with Jeffrey and Cassius.
Jeffrey and Cassius drunk walking.
Yeah, drunk
Luxana.
Luxana back to her room. Now, this is a important question that I was told to ask. Did Cassius spend the night in Luxana's room, like helping her if she needed to, like run to the bathroom or anything like that?
Holding her hair back.
Yes.
Okay.
He did.
Because of that, and this is directly from Alicorn, she said to tell HB Fox that at one point in the night, Luxana threw up all over Cassius.
Yes.
That's gonna be hell to clean out of the scales.
Yep, she messaged that to me directly in Discord. So you can thank Luxana for that one. That wasn't me.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I'll find a way to get back at her for that next week.
you probably will. But yeah, so morning has come to the city of Hammer's Reach, and all of you wake up in your comfortable beds in the ridiculously fancy hotel that Luxana bought you all rooms in, using Cassius's money.
Uses Cassius's money.
That he still doesn't know about.
Yep.
That's so awesome.
She just like, I want the rooms, and I want a pony.
I know. That was epic. Everybody gets a room, and I get a pony. By the way,
I have a pony. But
I have a pony.
when you wake up in the morning, there is a note for Cassius that has been delivered to him by Jeffrey. From what is claiming to be an interested benefactor.
Oh God.
And has invited you to a tavern for a breakfast meetup. It even says, tell your friends if you want, but if you don't, I understand.
You know, I'd like to tell them, but if this is who I assume it is, there might be a fight. We've had enough fights for now.
We've already destroyed one city.
There are plenty to spare.
I think I'm going to firstly take like a solid hour to just clean myself.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm going to tell anyone. I think I'm just going to slink off for now.
Okay. So you're going to slink off to the breakfast meetup for yourself.
Yes.
By yourself. Okay. Since you guys have not been invited to this meetup, what plans do you have for today?
My plans are simple. I want to try and do some investigation on if any of anyone related to or who might possibly still be in Sir Reginald's guild is still in the town.
You kind of expect that not to be a thing, since Sir Reginald was a thing back a couple 100 years ago.
I don't know how how cities, if guilds or things of that nature last or stay formed for.
Well, his guild is still there.
Okay.
It's just the people probably have changed.
All right, that's fine. I mean, I would consider it, from how he talked of it, I would consider it to be, that they would still be kind of loyal. If I presented him, they'd be like, holy crap, one of our elders has been returned to us, and we need to fix him. Which is basically my promise to him. Is basically I'd return him to those who could, could help.
Okay.
So that's my primary thing for today.
That's your primary focus? Okay. Necrath, what are you focusing on today?
I have absolutely no clue. You know what? I'm going to take around the block. We're going to go on an adventure.
All right, so you're you're taking in the sights.
I'm taking in the sights.
Okay. Elric.
Elric stepped away for a second.
He stepped away?
Yep.
Okay, Elric stepped away. So while Elric has stepped away, we'll go ahead and we'll start with Cassius. As that's how another church got firebombed.
Yes, my lord.
So
You're looking in the wrong direction.
Cassius, you exit the hotel, and you notice that there is a rather beautiful looking pony outside, standing in like a makeshift stable. A sign next to it has Luxana's name on it. It says reserved for Luxana. The pony itself is this just beautiful white color. If like it looks like it's a unicorn, the only thing it's missing is its horn.
Is it made of diamonds?
No, it is not made of diamonds.
Ah,
She didn't have enough money left over for a butt stallion, if that's what the joke you were making.
I think it was.
I am going to stare at it questioningly for a while and then leave. I'm not really sure how to treat that.
I wasn't
I mean,
sure
it's
they
a
were going to
pony,
do that.
so it's it's not probably big enough for me to ride or anything.
Oh,
so-
no.
He is honestly lost for words.
Pretty much.
Yeah, everything about this inn is questionable to me at the moment, so I'm just gonna be on my merry way.
Seeing
Yeah,
as how,
that's
like,
cool.
the tavern last night was just filled up with a bunch of Gaston wannabes.
Yep.
All right, and the restaurant itself isn't too far from where you were staying. It's a little bit around the corner. And when you get there, you hear a slight whistle. And sitting at a table with already like a spread laid out about him, and like the this pair of darkened glasses and like kind of like a sun hat on his head is this gnome. And when you look over, he like tips a glass to you, and he starts to take a drink of whatever it is he's drinking.
So I'll probably just go over and sit down at the table with him and start helping myself to the food and just say, well, you certainly don't look like the shadiest person in here.
What's shady about me? I am just a normal gnome gentleman enjoying a vacation to the capital.
The fact that you have to say you're just a normal person is what's shady about you.
I don't tell everybody else I'm normal, Cassius. I don't walk up to people like, hello, fellow mortal, how are you?
I wouldn't put it past you.
I have a little more tact than that. I see
you
you didn't bring the rest of your friends. Kind of makes me sad. I went through this whole process of getting this clever disguise together.
Well, I desired to at least have one meal without a fight breaking out.
I guess after the whole situation over in Ferrisport, I guess you couldn't say you've earned that.
Yeah, situation is putting it lightly, but yeah.
Well, the important thing is you're here. And you're probably wondering why I've told you to come to a mass-populated hub given the circumstances of pretty much wherever else you go.
It's a little out of the ordinary.
There's a contact here that you will need to make if you want to even stand a chance against the Trot.
What sort of contact?
A Grand Artificer.
Oh,
I believe he's going... Oh, what was his name? As he starts, like, snapping his fingers. I believe he's going by Holland Crackbolt now.
that's a unique name.
Well, he's sometimes on the run if his inventions go a little out of hand and, say, liquefy an entire city.
Understandable in that case, I suppose.
But he's currently held up in the top district of the city as sort of a personal science advisor to the royal family.
And how are they going to help us? Why are they going to help us?
Well, you see, Holland is kind of an eccentric. And if you present to him that you need your help, you need his help in slaying an elder god, I don't think he would be one to say no. Not to mention, you're going to need somebody to be able to construct something to go with the little capture device that your warlock friend has.
Fair enough. Now, speaking of capturing devices, I believe you have the other half of this, and I'm going to pull out Agvrin. Were you planning on giving me that mandible at any point, or?
That all depends on if you can get Holland to champion your cause. Now, like I said, he's an eccentric. Shouldn't be that hard. But I know sometimes you and your group lack the grace of common intellect. And things get set on fire and exploded and entire cities are destroyed.
I'll pretend I didn't hear the veiled insult in there, but yes, you are right.
Oh, there was no veiled insult about it. Sometimes you do great things, and other times your group is probably about as smart as a box of rocks. Present company excluded. I don't think you've ever... Oh, no, wait, that dog. That's right. That's right.
That was an accident.
Yeah. You know, like all great catastrophes, they all start off as accidents.
Well, I can't really argue with that.
But Holland would be the one to talk to. Now, I see you met your sister.
You knew about her.
Yes. I just didn't think she was going to make herself known. But it seems that interest in elder gods is something of a family trait.
Not a desirable one.
No, but she may be of use. I mean, she kind of made it sound like she would be more than willing to be your inside person to the job.
Yeah, well, don't trust anything she says.
I don't trust anything anybody says.
It's a good way to live.
Hashtag twin spell. There you go.
Yeah.
I thought you would like to know there is a sort of doomsday cult in the city.
Oh, that's splendid.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we need.
Yeah, they're slowly but surely winning over some of the citizens that have less mental fortitude to them.
And the head of this doomsday cult. You got a name for me?
I think you know her.
Yeah, I think I do too. Well, hopefully that won't come into play. Those are awfully high hopes, but one can dream. You said Holland was a personal science advisor to the royal family.
Currently.
How are we supposed to approach him in that case?
That would be up to you and your natural charm.
Yeah, okay. All right. I've got boatloads of that to go around.
I mean, you do have someone that contact with them, but you don't like talking to her, so you can rule that one out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like he's held up in the royal palace or anything. He has his own work area outside of the palace.
Well, hopefully there won't be too much difficulty in that case.
I mean, as long as you don't go announcing that you're trying to kill him or start fires in the city or get into another knockout fight with a fellow party member, I don't think that there'll be a problem.
Well, tell that to some of the boxes of rocks I make company with.
Well, I was meaning to tell them that, but you kind of figured they'd fly off the handle and try to kill me.
I think it was a pretty accurate assumption.
I mean,
if you want to go around and reintroduce yourself to them individually, be my guest. But just be aware
that
of
might actually be a good idea. Tell you what, bring him to this location as he hands you a small card. It is a very fine restaurant up on the upper ward of the city. Tell them that I am an interested party in stopping the advancement of Zatrat and his forces, and that I wish to meet the would-be team of heroes that mean to defeat him.
I'm sure I can arrange that. Noon today. We'll be there.
Oh no, dinner. I have other plans to attend to before that.
Sure you do.
Now, I promised I would be on my best behavior, and I'm keeping with that.
Yeah, I just don't know what your best behavior is.
Not trapping people in a fake dimension and going through a would-be training montage for the past year.
2 years.
1, 2 years, who counts?
I count.
And that's your problem. You're too focused on, the time passing you by to have any fun.
I think at that he kind of he stands up abruptly. He's gonna take the drink away from him and he's gonna down it and he's gonna slam it down on the table and say thanks for breakfast, and he leaves.
Okay, so when you down the drink, he was probably expecting like some sort of alcohol, right?
Probably.
Yeah, this is like some weird like pineapple and prune concoction. Not really the best tasting thing in the world when you down it. And when you do, he just laughs. It's like, I had a feeling you were going to do that.
Cassius is probably going to do his best to maintain a straight face, but once he kind of out of sight and out of earshot, he's going to gag a little bit.
All right. Tiny, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. When you were away, I was asking what everybody was intending to do for the day in the city.
So yeah, I had plans to swing by that magic shop that I recommended and spend the rest of the day meditating on Hellfire.
Okay. So we'll go with Ichirai next in his little adventure to stalk his waifu.
No, I'm trying to return Sir Reginald.
Uh-huh. Okay, so are you taking Sir Reginald out of the pack, or are you just
Well,
trying to eyeball the location?
well, I'm not gonna take him out the pack. I'm leave him, secure, and then go to the guild, and I'm gonna. I mean, it's an adventurers guild, so I'm gonna see if they have like a top wizard or something like that.
All right, so you're going to the Adventurers Guild.
That's where
Okay.
Sir Reginald. That's Sir Reginald's guild, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you make your way up to the next level, and it is at this point in time rather busy as you just see numerous people walking about. A lot of them having their arms full of like paperwork and everything as you're near the main registry of the city. It looks like everybody up here is dressed in some official fashion, almost as if there may be a dress code. There are a couple people coming and going down the steps and everything that seem to have more of a casual look to them as they would be heading off, like either heading off out of the city. But for the most part, everyone here is wearing like almost guild uniforms or some sort of uniform that gives them some sort of official status.
Okay, so they're very organized.
Yeah, this tier is very, very organized. But as you're walking along, you notice that there are a couple people in these like heavy black robes, like handing out pamphlets to people passing by. And you notice that like probably every fifth or sixth pamphlet that's handed out, someone actually stops and takes a look at it and then puts it in their pocket and continues on their way. While a lot of the rest of the people are just like throwing them in bins or just dropping them on the floor.
Okay. I want to approach one of the heavy black robed figures.
Okay.
Since,
And like
you know,
the moment that you approach, the only thing they do is they just hand you this like flyer, and then continue trying to pass them out to anybody passing by.
I asked them if there's someone of the wizard sect I could speak to in their organization.
They nod
Uh, can you point me in that direction, please?
as they tap the paper.
Okay. Does the paper a map?
The paper says the end of times is upon us. For your salvation, please follow us to embrace the next age.
And
And
this is the Adventurers Guild?
no, this is not the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, they just happen
These are
to
just
be-
some random dudes on the corner handing out pamphlets, and then
Oh.
it gives a like an address and a meeting time.
Okay, that's kind of weird. I'm gonna hold on to the pamphlet, but I'm gonna be like, I thought they were part of the Adventurers Guild, and
No,
actually
no.
go. I'm gonna go into the Adventurers. Guild.
Okay, the Adventurers. You walk like a couple streets down, and the Adventurers Guild is kind of like what you would expect it to be. It looks almost like the outside is that of some sort of generic heroic story tavern that has a large stable on the outside where numerous mounts are tied up at the moment. There's a working blacksmith, and it looks like not looks like it sounds and smells like breakfast is being currently served in their common room.
Okay. Is there like a information desk, or like I'm sure there's like a guard or somebody. I would doubt that I would be able to just off the street walk significantly into their guild and
That's exactly what you can do. It's
wow,
like it's
really?
just super casual. You walk in and people see you and they holler and greet you and everything like that, and they continue on to what they're doing in the common room.
Alrighty, I'm gonna look for someone who looks like a wizard. Robed, lots of books and scrolls.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alrighty, hold on. Oh, that's ability check.
No,
Sorry.
yeah, I said give me perception.
Sorry.
All right, you look around and you find nobody that fits that description. Everybody is dressed in like either leather to like heavy mail. All of them looking like they are legitimate seasoned adventurers.
Really, no wizards?
No wizards. And as you're looking around, you feel like a strong clasp on your shoulder as like a mailed hand comes resting on it.
Alrighty. Do I see or recognize the person is friendly as I turn around and I'm getting ready to judo throw him over my shoulder?
Yes, you see, it's like a large orcish gentleman, but he's greeting you with like a very friendly smile.
Okay.
He's like,
It's like,
he's like,
I'm a little twitchy at the moment. So
haven't seen you around here. Guess that means guess it explains the lost look on your face.
Yes, I am at the behest of a acquaintance. I'm trying to find your wizard sect.
Wizards? There are no meager spellcasters in our vicinity. If you wish a wizard, you must go to the Mages Guild. This is for real adventurers.
Oh, really? I was told that there used to be wizards with this organization.
Yes, but there was sadly a falling out. Hence why the Mages Guild has been created.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But you don't look to be a wizard.
I personally am not a wizard, sir. I give him like, my full title,
As I expected.
Yada yada yada.
You've got far too much muscle mass on your being to be a wizard.
Yep. But they have their uses.
Oh, indeed. Just not as useful as us.
I'm sure they would have some debate on that.
They always do.
So I asked him, I asked him if he is aware of the trouble that's happening down in Ferrisport.
Ferrisport. Yes, we've recently received notification that some of the city was destroyed in a horrific attack. A couple of our members have gone down to see if they can help out in the securing of the city.
Oh, that's excellent. My companions and myself suspect that it is that it's the work of a very old, very powerful, very malicious entity. There's some sort of tower ziggurat of some kind that's exposed off the coast, and the minions that attacked Ferrisport came from that thing.
We have been hearing some mutterings from a bunch of crazies outside about a doomsday prophecy. Maybe there's some truth to it.
Doomsday? I doubt that. Yeah. There's whenever there's a great and powerful evil that threatens the land, I'm sure, there are those who've given up on themselves, and they seek to be in the company of others who've given up on themselves as well. So it's just nihilists seeking other nihilists.
So please tell me this means you are searching for able-bodied members of this guild to help in the slaughtering of this ancient evil.
Yes, we are trying to see if we can put some sort of campaign together with a sizable force to see if we could take this tower. and root out whatever being is these entities' master and vanquish it.
And when you say that, you see the biggest smile on his face as he like clasps you on both shoulders. He's like, "This is the best news I have heard in months." Of course, you would have the full cooperation of myself and every other member here in this guild hall. We live for battle like this.
Well, that is excellent. I obviously don't speak for the entirety of my party. We know the good people of Ferrisport, and came here when we had no luck in fighting the forces with ourselves because we were too few. Came to Hammer's Reach to see if we could find more able-bodied adventurers to help us increase our numbers to that of a sizable force.
So not only are you a warrior, you are one who uses his mind. I like that. I respect that. Too few of us are like that anymore. Most would rather go charging into their deaths seeking glory.
I give him some, fortune cookie line about, about wisdom and pride, before, being, the detriment of those with strength and yada yada.
He goes, "Well, I do speak for this guild. And as the voice of this guild, I say that you have our utmost support."
Oh, that is great. I will definitely bring this news to my compatriots. We're trying to approach other adventuring guilds in the city to try and build up a sizable force.
Is that why you're looking for the mages?
Yes, we will definitely. There's definitely a very powerful and ancient magic about these beings, and we will definitely need those of the scholarly forces to assist.
Well, as you said, they do have their uses. And battling in something that ancient, they can definitely be of assistance.
I ask them where the guild is, the Wizards Guild.
About 2 streets down. Can't miss it. It is a very hoity-toity tower.
Okay. I thank him. I ask him his name.
My name is Ragnar Brokentooth. As he points to like a broken like tusk on his like protruding out of his mouth.
I am sure there is a great and glorious tale behind such a strong name.
You would think so, but no. Unfortunately, I broke it as a child running into a door.
It's like, I mean no disrespect, good sir.
No, it is a funny tale. But I carry that name with pride, as it was given to me on the day I became a man.
I see. Well, that is, that is still a great and glorious name. And I bid him adieu. I tell him where I'm staying.
When you do, he kind of gives you like a questioning looks, like, why are you staying there with all those pompous rich boys?
It's not my decision. One of our members who handles our finances decided to stay there, and before we could object to staying there, she had already paid for our stay.
Well, I will not judge you if that is the case.
But I thank him for the information, and I make my way towards the Wizard's Tower, and if hopefully there's no one. Is there any thing on the way there? Anybody bumping into me?
Give me a D20. No. You make your way to the guild hall without an issue.
Alrighty. So at the Wizard's Tower, I greet whoever's. Is it like the Adventurers Guild where it's just
There are no guards outside, but when you walk in, you're given like a completely different response. It's like they look like some of the wizards who are working at their stations look over at you and kind of scoff as they go back to like their tasks,
oh
and
man,
you're greeted by the same gnome that greeted Elric, and he looks at you and is like, "Are you lost? You don't really look like a caster."
I am not lost, good sir. I am looking for someone who is in charge of this particular order.
And what business do you have with said person who is in charge?
I was told by a compatriot of mine, more of an acquaintance, who a long time ago had dealings with the mages of your order, and he possibly could use your help. But
Acquaintance?
it's a very delicate situation. And
What is this acquaintance's name?
I whisper to the guy Sir Reginald's like name.
Huh. Never heard of it.
Well, he was with the organization some time ago. Believe me, if I could be granted at least an audience with someone who is in some sort of managerial position, I can plead my case, and you'll understand why this is a delicate matter.
Well, if it's such a delicate matter, and as you say, you should be able to talk to them, but you're going to have to pay the fee.
There's a fee for an audience?
Yes, anytime a non-guild member wishes to speak to the guild master in charge, there is a 25 gold fee, as you are purchasing the guild's time.
It's a little odd.
It's all in the city statutes.
Well, I mean, I don't mind paying the 25 to help Sir Reginald. So I go, well, if it'll help this individual, then I will gladly pay the 25 gold pieces.
He goes, okay. Go through that portcullis, up the ramp. Only double door on the second floor. Just walk on in, and those who are in charge will talk to you. You can plead your case there.
Alrighty. So I head up that way.
All right. And as you go through like the portcullis and everything, you begin to notice other dark workings going on past other rooms that you walk by.
Like demonic stuff. Like
you
people
see
summoning crazy shit. Like,
you see in a couple rooms people working on cadavers, and in
not a big deal.
In other ones, remnants of like demonic runes burnt into the walls.
That's a little disconcerting.
Mm-hmm. And then you finally make it to the double doors up on the stairs, and when you walk into like the room would be pitch black, save from a couple candles that are on either side of each member in this chamber room.
Oh damn!
And there is a single light in the center of the room.
Hello?
Approach the light if you wish to speak.
Okay, God, I'm like starting to have memories back to my fraternity days when I was pledging. Jeez. It's like I walk towards the light.
And as you do, a small podium rises in front of you.
Okay, a lot of pomp and circumstance.
So why does a monk address us today?
And I am addressing you on behalf of a companion I've met in my travels. He had once been a member of your order before you broke off from the Adventurers Guild, and I am seeking someone who can possibly help him.
The Adventurers Guild? If you are speaking of days of past, that was over 250 years ago.
That is correct, sir.
How can one that was around at that time still be alive?
Right. And when he asked that question, I take my rock off and I opened it up and I asked Sir Reginald if he could, please step forward.
And he does, and he stands on the podium, and you can hear that there's a bunch of murmuring around you, coming from like the members of the council.
And he goes, "This is Sir Reginald. He was unfortunately cursed by someone many, many years ago. Obviously, his natural body is no more, but his essence has been cursed to be joined to this marionette."
I see. And what is it you wish us to do for him?
If there is no way to bring back his body and restore his essence for him, so that way he could live, the rest of his life, naturally, and then trying to remember, like out of character, Sir Reginald, he has discussed not wanting to be a marionette.
Yes, he wants to be in something that's actually useful. He feels as a knight he is completely useless to anyone in the form of a marionette.
Yeah. If that is impossible, and he's forced to live his existence in this animated form, then he has expressed a wish to be in a body that is more suitable to continue his knightly duties.
Well, this is something that we can do. I mean, it's no simple magic, and it's gonna cost a bit to have our services. Especially if you wish us to somehow return him to his natural state.
Is that even possible?
With our magic, it is. Though
Yeah.
it is not something that comes cheap.
And I asked Sir Reginald, this is as much your decision as mine, good sir.
He looks at you and is like, "My boy, it's your pocketbook.
Well, how much is this fee?
10,000 gold.
10,000 gold?
That will pay for all the components, a natural body for your friend, and safety for those doing the spell. As you probably would not realize, reconstruction of a body and moving a soul from one form to another can bring some unforeseen dangers.
That is something I myself personally cannot finance. I would have to discuss the matter with my adventuring party and see if it's a finance they wish to go into as far as this endeavor. I apologize.
Sir Reginald reaches into like his makeshift pack, and he pulls out a ring, and he hands it to you.
Okay.
And he's like, "This should cover the cost, lad."
What's the ring?
Something from my past.
Okay.
But it's ancient, and the material is definitely something that will fetch a nice price in any market.
Okay. Would I ask the illuminated wizard I'm talking to, would this item suffice, or would I have to seek a broker to actually get the monetary value for you?
You see the ring lift up from your hand and coming over to the wizard. and he takes a look at it, and then you notice that he turns around for a moment, and you can hear him discussing something with another being. Can you give me a perception check?
Sure. I will do that again.
All right. And as the discussion is going on, you see, like from behind the behind like his high back chair on like over it, you see multiple like small eyes like flash faintly for a moment. As the wizard turns around again, he's like, "This would be an acceptable deal."
Okay. Like, did the eyes that I saw flash seem ominous or anything like that? Or,
They seem.
it's a wizard domicile. So I'm like, I'm sure there's pretty like weird shit over
You
there.
saw 10 eyes, like flash almost like in like around the silhouette of the high back chair.
Were they in a circular pattern, perhaps?
A circular pattern.
Yeah.
They're like in like sort of like a small arch. They were small arch to like all of them, almost as if they were looking at you and looking at the ring.
Okay. That's kind of weird. God, I'd have no basis to even figure out what the hell that is. Could I make a religion check and see if I could maybe ascertain?
It wouldn't be religion, but I would allow a nature check or an arcana check.
I can do arcana, but it's gonna be a shit roll.
Okay. Well, let's give me that shit roll.
Yep, shit roll.
You're kind of dumbfounded at the sight of it.
Yeah.
You just like attribute it to like secret mage bullshit.
Yep, secret mage bullshit for sure. Alrighty. So if the ring suffices, what next?
Leave your companion here, and we will begin the process in a day's time.
Okay. Is there some sort of contract or some sort of writ that I can have? Just since the ring compensates the cost to guarantee your fellow wizards' safety who are going to be performing this ritual. I would like some sort of writ or something just to
Yes.
just to have as payment of services.
Yes,
right?
yes. You can get that from our man downstairs. He will give it to you upon you leaving this guild.
Alrighty. I tell Sir Reginald, sir, I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully, if I do not get to shake your hand in that of flesh, I get to shake it in something of a more formidable form.
Lad, if this goes through without a hitch, I owe you about 40 drinks.
That'll just about get me to a happy state. And I turn, I leave, I go downstairs to meet the guy I guess I talked to before.
Yep, and he gives you a small writ on parchment detailing what you've paid for and like the terms of service and all that.
All right, cool. I ask him if he has a scroll case I can keep it in.
He goes, yes, and he hands you like a super basic scroll case.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure that it's in something that is going to keep the actual parchment protected.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thank him. Tell him again, I wish his compatriots that are going to perform the ritual good luck. And I will see them when the ritual is over.
Okay. And I think with that, we are going to take our first break before jumping into what shenanigans Nekrath and Elric are going to get into. So stick with us, guys. We'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. And we are back.
Yay.
I said we're back, and I see Azarin just pop in the screen. All right, so Elric,
Yes.
you were heading to a magic shop, if I remember.
That I am.
Okay. And what is it you are searching for at this magic shop?
I'm gonna ask about any Rod of the Pact Keepers that they might have.
Of course.
I mean, it's like the one truly useful magic item for me. So.
Are you already at +3?
No, I'm at +2.
Is that
Okay.
plus two?
Have been at since like level 6 or 7.
He's like, you're like a junkie that are just like itching for those rods of the pack keeper.
I mean, they only have
Amen.
3 different levels to them, so
Yeah. It's like super useful. I mean,
Mhm.
the only thing you get from the +3 is you get that extra point of damage and the extra
into
DC.
spell attacking and spell
Yep.
DC. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, sometimes that extra one is the difference between living and dying when you're at that level.
Okay. So when you're walking through the upper part of the city, you make it into an area that is full of guild issued shops. Like any shop on the second level, you the shopkeeper must have some sort of official writ from one of the guilds saying that they support the type of business going on in them. So a lot of the business that comes in and out of these shops is specifically oriented towards the guild that has championed it. They kind of use it as their personal shops. That being said, anybody can actually go in and do business there. It's primarily guild business.
Right.
And when you go into the shop, it doesn't look like the generic shops you've seen in other towns. It's almost stale. It seems to have a very uniform design to it. Whereas you've noticed in other magic, magic-oriented shops or establishments that you've been to, they normally have some sort of natural look and smell to them. This looks like you're just going into your like typical, your typical Walmart or something. It's very stale, very unwelcoming, just 100% business, and that's it.
That's fine with me.
And there is a elven man standing behind the shop, behind the counter at this time. And it seems that he even is standing behind almost a plate of glass. As
Dear.
he just like gives you a nod as you're looking around the shop.
I ask about Rod of the Pact Keepers.
Rod of the Pact Keeper. Guild number?
None.
Alright, so you are not a member of the Mages Guild?
No, I am not.
Okay. Just for legal sense, I am required to inform you that any purchases here, since you are not a member of the guild, is a 20% markup.
No, I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
I'm sure there's more than one magical shop in town. Maybe not, on the up and up, but I'll find them.
Okay.
It's time to go wand shopping.
You were informed that there were 2 sanctioned magic shops in that district.
Might as well try the other one.
Okay. And when you walk into this one, it's almost like identical. It's like almost an identical setup to the last one.
I'd turn right around. I guarantee you that's one and the same owner. All right. I guess I'm gonna start a, probably gonna get out of the upper quarters where the guild promoted businesses are.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the lower quarters and, start asking around for places that might deal in interesting items.
How discreet are you being about this?
Um, Moderately discreet. I'm not completely talking around the subject, but I
So,
don't
but you're
press
not
it too
walking out
hard.
and it's like, hey, is there a black market here?
Pretty much.
All right. You could give me an investigation roll.
Not a strong point. I feel like I should get advantage on that because my passive persuasion's 21.
How? Wait, you have a passive persuasion.
Everyone has a passive to every check. It's that little blue box.
The more you know. I see. I haven't even. I spent very little time actually playing 5.0 as a character, so I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, perception's the important one for the DM to know, which is why it's up top. But
No, this would be something. This wouldn't be something you can use your passive on, as you're trying to be discreet.
I am trying to talk to people. I'm sure persuasion would fall in that category.
No, not persuasion. But
What if I'm trying to persuade someone to give up the location to me?
well, then you would have to roll a persuasion or intimidation roll. But as when you're asking around, you see like some looks that people are giving you that kind of give away that there is some sort of network in the town, but they don't really trust you enough to give it to you, and they either like stammer and tell you no, or they just flat out ignore you and continue on their way.
So I'm gonna keep asking around up until the next person that kind of stammers.
Okay, and you come to a probably about a human male, probably like 16, and when you ask him, he stammers hard.
Right. He doesn't look terribly,
He looks like he's a farm boy.
right.
It doesn't look like he's fought goblins or anything of like that low of a regard. He looks like somebody who works the fields and everything on a daily basis.
So, perfect. I have, so, where are we currently? Like, where are we standing? Where have I found him?
You found him near the city gates on the lower level, as
Right.
he was on his way out.
So, how, are there many people around us?
Yeah, there are, but it doesn't really seem like a lot of people are technically paying attention to two people talking. It's just things that people do.
Right. So I'm gonna have, my imp, who's been invisible this whole time, quietly land on his back.
Okay.
As I put my hand on his shoulder. So does he react to that, or is
Give
he...
me a second here. Oh yeah, you see him sweating hard.
So,
Because it's not really that you put your hand on his shoulder. He felt something land on his back, but when he looks behind him, he doesn't see anything.
so I'm gonna lean in real close and with a smile on my face, quietly tell him, "You will tell me what you know, or whatever on your back will follow you home tonight."
All right, give me an intimidation roll. All right, give me a second here. Okay. You see that he physically begins to tremble when you say that. He's like, please, no, no, don't have it follow me. If you're looking for illegal stuff, you can find it down by the sewerway.
Is there Is there anyone specific I could talk to for more detail than that?
It's like, I don't know. I only go down there to watch the fights.
Good enough. I just ignore him completely and start walking away.
All right, and as you walk away, you hear him thud on the ground as he passes out.
That felt good. So yeah, I guess I head down towards the sewer area.
Okay. And when you get down to the sewer area, you it kind of like goes underneath an archway, and you go down some steps, and there right in front of you is an archway that leads into like a graded area for like the entrance of the sewers, and you can see that there are a couple people gathered around it who look less than healthy, and some of them begin eyeing you as you walk by.
So I'm gonna pick a random one, and with complete and utter confidence, say, "Is this where I can go to find questionable goods?"
He smiles. He smiles at you. You can see that he's got a couple missing teeth. He's like, "You're new, aren't you?"
What gave it away? The fact that you've never seen me, or the question?
Oh, the question. It reeks of a newbie.
That was sarcasm.
Next time, just ask for Janice, as he thumps the wall next to him, and it slides out of the way, leading down into like this makeshift tunnel with these wooden steps.
Okay, just looking down the tunnel, do I see anything nefarious waiting?
No, it looks like just a man-made tunnel with some steps, and it's got a few cheap candles lighting the way.
Alright, I head on down.
Okay. And like the moment you cross the threshold and you start going down the steps, the way seals up behind you, and you hear an audible click. And going down, for the first probably room or so, it seems like this is just like an off, an off room somewhere in the sewer. But going a little bit deeper in, you begin to see stalls, like sporadically placed out. There is even a makeshift bar at one location next to like a small pool of stagnant water. And you begin to hear the cheers and groans and everything coming from a makeshift fighting pit that they have created out of a no longer used spillway.
Interesting. So is everyone gathered around the fight, or there?
Oh, no, there are people. There are people down there doing their own shady business, but the vast majority of the noise is coming from the fighting pit.
I'll ignore that for now and start heading over towards the stalls that seem to have magical gear on them.
Okay. As you walk through and everything, you notice one person in particular, wearing like a full-on hood, hiding their features and everything, but around the hood and on like their very gnarled-looking green hands and everything, you notice that there are a lot of rings and necklaces about them.
Interesting. I'll go over and strike up a conversation and take a look at what they're selling.
And what does this one want? What brings this one down into the belly of the beast?
Well, to start off with, if you have a Rod of the Pact Keeper, I'd be interested in taking a look. Otherwise, feel free to impress me.
A warlock. Don't see many of you down here. Normally it's the children from the Wizards Guild looking for a way to improve their power. A Pact Keeper rod, you say?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a d20. I myself do not have it, but I know of one who does.
Well, I would be much obliged if you could point me in their direction.
It's going to require a little bit of illegal activity, but seeing as you are down here, that doesn't seem to be too much of an issue for you.
Not particularly, no.
It is currently in the house of Sir Fallcrest. He is a retired noble who used, or I'm sorry, he is a retired knight who is now a noble in the top district of this city. He carries this rod about him almost as a prize to remind everyone that he slew one of your kind in his final days.
On his person, you say?
Yes, it is a great accomplishment to him, if you would hear him tell the tale.
Well, I'll have to start making plans for that then.
He goes, if you plan to rob him, would you mind killing him for me? That warlock was my brother. And
Not against it, but I also won't go out of my way to do so just for you.
Oh, no. I would not simply ask somebody to kill me without a reward being offered.
I'm listening.
She goes, well, he has the Pact Keeper. I have something you can put on it. As she opens up this small wooden box, and you see this black demonic claw that has had like the base of the wrist hollowed out to like put onto the bottom of the rod itself.
And what exactly does this do?
It makes it more than simply a rod. Let's say it allows you a little more of a hellish touch.
All right, now in non-game terms, what does it do?
I can't tell you that.
Well,
She goes, let's just say it adds a little kick.
I can't say I'm not interested. I'll definitely put in a good effort to kill him if it's not too dangerous for me.
Oh, it shouldn't be. He doesn't travel with any guards or anything. He views himself above that.
And as an ex-knight, either he is extremely overconfident, or I have to be very careful. I will always be careful.
She goes, is there anything else that I may do for you?
Now that I think of it, my ring of protection could use some improvement. Would you happen to have one?
I have some. How strong are you looking for?
How strong do you have?
What's your ring at right now? Is it a 1?
+1. It's up. Yeah, it hasn't been upgraded since you gave it to us at like level 3 or 4.
Oh, God.
She goes, well, I'll do this for you. Kill him and I will give you my best ring.
See, I'd much rather have the ring now.
Okay. She pulls out a ring. She pulls out like a series of rings, and she just points at. She's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
How much for the 4?
At the 4, you're looking probably at a good 12,000.
That seems a bit steep.
It's very powerful.
Maybe I'll have to have a look around down here, see if anyone else has a similar ring on offer.
She goes, well, that is up to you, but I am the primary salesperson, if you want to call it that, of this black market. I've made sure of that.
Unfortunate, but I guess
But she's
I'll
like,
have to deal.
I can give you the 2 for 1,500.
So, maybe we can haggle a bit.
I'm always open for a nice little haggle.
So, I pull out, and this is going to come from way in the past, the magic chest that we found Sir Reginald in.
I forgot you guys still had Reginald's chest.
I kind of forgot about it, too, until recently. I think
Was
it's
that the one that broke my hand?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's like, You're going to have to explain what this box
Good
does.
play, sir. Good play.
So, simply put, it is a magically locked box that can only be opened by one good and pure of heart. Not much used to either of us, I dare so myself, but
No, but
the right person.
it definitely does. I kind of sometimes we get the we kind of get some of those little goody two shoes down here looking to score something. I mean, I definitely could use it. I can definitely could use that. Tell you what, even trade. You give me the box, I give you the ring. The +2.
No, I'm going for the +4. Besides, this is a fairly unique and magical item. I wouldn't sell it for as cheaply as 1,500.
You're not as dumb as you look. And I mean that as a compliment. I can't give away the +4 for a box. Even though it would be funny to sell it to anybody and watch it destroy them.
That being said, I'm sure we can agree on a reasonable price for the box.
And you still want the +4.
I do.
I can do that. Let's see. Toss in that box. We'll knock the ring down to, say, 6.
Any chance I could get a persuasion check here, seeing as I'm trying to haggle?
What are you trying to haggle on down to?
See, let's say I want to sell the box at 8,000, so another 4,000 to get the ring.
So buy the ring at 4? Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me... I keep on wanting to saying diplomacy, but there's no diplomacy anymore.
Yep.
Let's see here. Yes, I am opening Elric's character sheet. Yeah, let's do persuasion. Alright, give me one moment here. I need to pull up the,
Whoops, I hit performance.
That's the wrong stat.
Yeah. Right next to each other. There
Oh,
we
that's
go.
even better. Alright, give me one moment here. Goes. So, 4,000 for the ring? Plus the box?
That is my offer.
And you're considering helping me with, slaying this pompous asshole.
I believe I already agreed that I'm more than considering. I will do it if at all possible.
You're the first one that's even considered it. It's a nice looking box. I can't lie. I can sell the box. It's a nice little safety precaution if I want to put something inside, and I could probably lie to it.
Yeah, consider how much a noble would pay for such a box. A thief could break into his house and steal whatever's in the box.
You know what? Let's do it.
I stick my hand out for a shake.
And she shakes yours as well.
All right, so I give her the magic chest and 4,000 GP, and take the ring.
It's like, and thank you for that, sir. And all the best of luck to you if you do run into that knight.
My thanks for that. While we're at it, though, how much is there anything else you'd like to recommend or, interest me in? I'm always open for a interesting new choice.
He goes, most of the things I have here would be boring to you, as they help the wizarding class of this city. I tend to stock materials for the populace.
All right, well, in that case, a good day to you. Hopefully I will see you soon.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Man, once I'm done with that, might as well go take a look at the bum fights.
Okay.
Maybe bring a shocking grasp to the conversation.
Just like start randomly enchanting them.
I hope you got the reference there.
Probably not.
Bum zappers from Archer.
Oh God.
Actually, Ichirai literally has bum zappers. Ichirai, do you want to get in on these fights?
I don't know. It's like if
Ichirai's not even there. Ichirai doesn't even.
I know. I'm
I'm not
asking
there.
you,
I mean, it's probably something.
Okay. Azurin, would you like to get in on these bum fights?
I would like to get on the bum fights if I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's not against Ichirai's nature. He is a scrapper, so, and it's not a fight to the death, right? It's just,
I don't know.
Rock'em sock'em robots.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's the only thing. Ichirai wouldn't go into like a death match. But
Okay.
if it's like, knock him out, L, yeah. Ichiro will definitely step into the ring for that.
All right, but we're gonna go over to Necrath, who is wandering the town.
Hey, wandering the town.
While you are wandering the town, like where are you wandering, and are you looking for anything specific?
Actually, yes. I want to see if I can upgrade my shield.
Which one?
The which one? I only have one.
Okay,
Um,
I forgot which shield you have.
Okay, the shield that I have is a
The one that can spell absorb, right?
yeah, spell absorb.
Okay. So for that, you would need to go to you would have to go to a blacksmith on the upper level. Or not on the upper level, but the middle level, because it is magic, and anything the deal with magically enchanted items has to be dealt with the guild level.
Okay.
But you do go into a blacksmith, and again, just like the magic shops, the blacksmiths look rather stale. It's almost very, like, void of feeling. Just very business-oriented. And the blacksmith's assistant approaches you, looks you over, and it's like, "You with the guild?"
Not really.
Okay.
Just out of town.
Just asking because 10% markup to prices from those who are not affiliated with the guild. It's all law. It's the law in this city. All common procedure.
Understandable.
Just giving you a heads up before we talk prices. What are you
Not a
looking
problem.
for?
I'm looking to upgrade my my shield.
Well, you are definitely in the right place. How would you like to upgrade it?
Just to the maximum that you can do, as much as possible, to your
That
knowledge.
is very broad. We can do much to shields.
Mm,
Like, are you trying to strengthen it to give you a little more protection? Are you trying to reinforce any properties that have been placed in it?
just for more protection.
So reinforcement.
Yeah.
He goes, well, we can. Reinforcement of shields is something that we can do. Your shield right now is what, a +2?
+3.
A +3?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He goes, well,
Damn, dude. I don't think shields go above +3.
Really, they don't? Shit.
says who?
Sorry, I'm just
No, you're right. You're right. Naturally, shields do not go above +3. Most items don't go above +3.
It's like I forgot we're playing DOS. We're not playing D&D.
I have a +52 shield. You know,
That'd be awesome.
he goes, well, we can try reinforcing it a little bit. Now, are you going for physical or magical reinforcement? Such as, are you trying to protect yourself from damage or like blows? Are you talking like fireballs?
Blows.
Okay. To reinforce it beyond this level is going to be 11,500 gold.
Okay.
This is because we have to go above and beyond its quote-unquote breaking point.
All right, I can...
Just letting you know that there is a risk that we may destroy the item in process because you are asking for a rather exuberant reinforcement. And if that is to happen, we are not responsible to for the loss of your item. Payment for something like this is required up front.
All right, that's understandable. Can you do some haggling?
No, there
No
is
haggling.
there is no haggling allowed in these shops.
Gotcha.
Every price is final,
All right. Oof.
as dictated by the commission board.
Okay. You said it was 11,500.
11,500, with a risk to break the shield.
The wrist break the shield. I'm going to see if I can search around for right now because, you know, I'm just short, so, and there's no haggling, so I'm going to search around and see if I can find something that, or someone that might help out a little bit more.
So like you're going to like another shop on this level?
Yeah, or...
Okay.
Yeah.
He informs you that no matter where you go, every shop is going to have the same uniform price.
Okay. Can I at least try to persuade him the price down just a bit?
You can try.
But do you have anything on you that you can sell to make up the difference?
I could. I mean, I'll try persuasion. If not, then I'll just sell some things.
Okay. He goes, sir, you're making it a little difficult for me here. As much as you seem like a nice guy, and as much as I want to give you the price, I want to let you know that I could be risking my livelihood here. But there's just something about you that... I'll tell you what. If you keep it between you and me, I'll give you the guild price.
I could do that.
Guild price is 9,200.
Fair trade.
Do you have 9,200?
I do. I have 100,000.
How in the hell do you have 100,000 gold?
I don't know. It's in there.
You shouldn't have 100,000 gold.
It's in there. I didn't.
Did you ever detract the gold that we lost?
Yeah.
after we
because
raided that dragon's hoard and then immediately lost
that
it.
sounds like the dragon's hoard money.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
because I really don't see how you're carrying 100 grand on you,
Yeah, we lost a lot of gold.
and by a lot, you lost all of it.
Yeah, because we got.
I only have 7K plus that bag of gems that I got.
We got 575,000
hold on.
the
Hold on,
dragon's
sorry.
hoard divided between us, and then we immediately lost
It was
it all.
10,000. It was 10,000. Sorry, not 100,000.
Okay, so you have a bill for 10,000. I was like, how in the hell do you have 100,000 gold?
Sorry. Rewind. 10,000. 10,000. I repeat.
He goes, okay, 9,200.
Deal.
Same things still apply though.
That's fine.
Though you may have to answer some questions if we break your item.
Okay, and what kind of questions are these?
Well, I have to mark how much you're paying
Okay.
because book-wise, meaning you're off the camera, by the way. You're like it's half your face.
Sorry.
Meaning, I have to mark it as we're doing guild work for somebody.
All right.
Now, in the process that we bust your item, we have to fill out paperwork to where we can replace said item.
Okay.
But you could see where I'm going here. That if we break your item and it's found out that we dealt with somebody giving them the guild price when they're not a guild member, the guild finds out, the guild's going to come after you.
Ooh. Sounds like my kind of group.
But if you're willing to risk it, like I said, I'll give it to you because you seem like a nice guy.
Yeah. Is there any way you can not put in the paperwork, but even if you bust it, you still keep the money?
See, I can't do that. I am
Why is that?
simply the apprentice.
You're the apprentice.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying I can do it for you. Because I can fudge the books a little bit and make it sound like we're doing guild work.
Mm.
This gets to the head blacksmith. He's likely to use your head for ore.
This is true. Well, what kind of adventure would it be if we didn't have a little...
I mean, where's the fun without the risk?
Exactly.
Okay. I like how you think. Like I said, money up front. Give me your shield. Should be done in a couple days.
Okay. I do it.
Okay, can I get your name?
The craft.
No Krath. Gotcha. Just sign here.
I'm gonna sign in a weird, not signature way.
Okay. Is it just to throw off saying, hey, that's not my signature?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a deception.
Okay.
I was expecting him to say Elric or something. Or Ichirai. Okay, you doctor signature the hell out of this thing.
Yeah.
It looks like you're signing off for somebody's prescriptions with how bad the handwriting is.
Yeah.
But he's like, okay, I'll tell you what, come back in about say tomorrow afternoon. I'll put in a rush order for you.
Take your time.
Well, we're not. I don't mean like we're gonna rush through it and like skip corners. Meaning you're just cutting in the front of the line.
I think my head's cut in front of the line, but yeah, let's do it.
Okay. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Hopefully.
And
I'm so fucked.
I think that's everybody's technically day. So upon, the day, your day's ending, you all, like, technically meet up back in the hotel. I believe Cassius has some invites to give out if he wants. But I'm gonna make Cassius sell this.
He's probably waiting outside of the inn rather than in the lobby with all the bros. and just stopping each person as they come back. I guess waiting until everyone is here is probably best.
Okay.
So we have some potential allies. We have to go meet one of them tonight, however.
And you can't go. Why?
I met with him this morning. However, he wishes to speak with all of you as well.
Color me intrigued. Go on.
He's a familiar face. Perhaps not one that you wish to see, but he will be of great use in the upcoming battle.
Well, if it's a familiar face, give us a name.
No.
I think he's probably gonna kind of lean in to Elric, so he's out of earshot of Ichirai, and he's gonna whisper, "It's Null."
Okay.
Can I get a perception check to see if I can hear that?
Yeah, we'll do a perception versus deception.
Ooh.
My deception is garbage.
You're fun, boy.
I need a whisper stat. Come on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not even gonna roll on that.
Okay. So, like, you hear it like the wind is just, like, taking it to your ears.
Yeah, Ishirai just gets up and heads to his room. He doesn't even want to hear the rest of the conversation. It's like he's really he doesn't even want to know how Null is still alive. It's
Maybe
like,
don't go.
It's like if Necraft tells Ichirai don't go, he just gives you the most like if looks could kill,
The death stare.
you would turn to dust.
It's like the pissed off mom look, like when you know you're in trouble, but she doesn't want to yell at you at the moment.
At
Yeah.
least listen before you fucking storm off.
Anyone who's Spanish in the chat right now, right before your mom gives you the chancleta, you know it's coming.
You get that look.
It's like that's
It's like
the look I'm
you
getting.
get a 3-step head start.
Yeah. So I'm not even saying anything. I'm just going to my room. Ichirai doesn't want to hear it.
Well, personally, if Null is alive, I figure my god had a good reason to let him go, but I am definitely not interested in ever meeting him again. So I will politely pass. Or, not so politely.
We're turning our back on a valuable ally here.
I'm not sure how valuable that ally would actually be.
Well, maybe less valuable and more powerful.
I doubt he has the power to truly change the tide of battle alone, so...
And when
Well, he
when you
has
say
the power
that,
to-
like in like middle sentence, like Cassius is cut off as all of you are now sitting around a fine dinner table. All of you dressed in like these fine, like expensive looking tuxedos. And Null sitting at the head of the table.
Why do I look like a butler?
I set fire to the table.
The fire never
Do you
comes.
set fire to the table.
Like you're like trying to set fire and it's just not coming. He's like, please, like I wasn't expecting that from you. Now,
I
can we
stand up
not?
and walk away.
And you get 3 steps from the chair and you appear right back into it. He's like,
I
can we not
keep
be
trying
children?
to walk away.
I can help you.
Don't care.
Told you this would happen, Null.
I know, but I need to talk to all of you. I can't talk to the kid because she's still fighting a hangover.
A deserved one.
Yeah, but her aunt's taking care of her, so it's fine.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. Goes, don't worry, she's not going to hurt her. She's actually taking care of the kid.
I would get up and walk away if I thought I wouldn't just appear right back in this chair.
At least you're smart enough to know that you can't walk away. Now, we just sit down and have a nice meal? Now, I promise this is. I promise this is.
He like grabs the end of the table, and he's just squeezing it, so he's like white knuckled.
He's like, I apologize.
His eyes are closed. He's just like, speak your piece, so I can leave.
First off, I want to say I'm sorry for anything that I have done to you that you did not appreciate. I think I've hurt you the most, Ichirai. But he's like, I would like to let you know that I have set in motion a way to correct all that.
Like, he's just shaking his head. He's like, you have some business to speak of. Just say it so I can go.
Well, okay. I don't think he looks over like Nagrath. It's like, you're the only one who wants to be here.
Why would I want to be here? You fucked with me for the last 2 years.
You're not trying to break my table or set it on fire or constantly going through a loop of walking away. You're
I'm being subtle here. Why should I help you?
You're being cordial. Now look, you don't. This isn't helping me. This is me helping you kill the trot. Without me,
you're gonna listen to me.
Without me, you can't do it. All I'm trying to do is set things right. That's all I've been trying to do this entire time. Did I overstep my boundaries by throwing you into an alternate reality constantly? Probably. But it was meant to only make you stronger. I didn't account for the factor that for some reason you would fall in love. That didn't really apply to me. Why anybody would be looking for love in a life and death situation, but color me surprised when it happens. I've given information to Cassius on an artificer who can help you create something to focus a capture gem that Elric has. If you work with me, you get in contact with this artificer. If he agrees to help you, we have a means of containing him again. Putting an end to all of this. Now you can ignore what I'm doing for you and just continue on your way and flail pointlessly against what is coming. And I'm sad to say you will fail. Or you can follow me. Well, not really follow me. You can let me help you. Go with the plan that we've set up and have a chance. I brought all of you here just in case you had any questions. And we stopped making poor Cassius the middleman.
I do have a question.
What's up?
Are you done yet?
He looks over at Cassius like, I'll be in contact when I have the other information. It's like, we're not going to get anywhere with this.
Before you go, no. I need the other half. You said after this conversation.
No. I said after you get Hullard to agree to help us. That other half is key to what he will be making. Trust me, having the other half of Agrin on your person is not going to be something you want right now.
There's a lot of things that I have that I don't want right now.
Yeah.
You're right.
Just play nice with one another for a while.
Still like you.
Good luck.
Okay. Well, I've said my piece. If you don't have anything to say or anything like that, I'll let you go.
I'd request that you put me in Luxana's room if her aunt, as you say, is taking care of her, I would like to put a stop to that.
You wish to put the stop of care to your child.
I wish to get Avara as far away from Luxana as possible.
She's doing nothing but helping the poor girl. You left
That's
throughout
what
the day
worries
while
me.
she was laying in bed crying.
Look, it's a complicated situation.
Whatever. You can go and, interrupt the caring for your daughter as much as you want. It's your right as a father. He's like, I'm sorry the rest of you don't want to see me. I will use Cassius as a middleman, apparently. But have a nice remainder of the night as you all appear back in your rooms. Cassius appears in Luxana's room, and you see Luxana asleep on the bed, like finally in a peaceful state, and Avara just running her hands through her hair, just humming that lullaby.
Quick question before you get into the crazy that's gonna be with Cassius. Ichirai, because the Adventurers Guild isn't too far away from the hotel where we're staying at.
Mm-hmm.
I fly over there,
Okay.
and I ask if they have like a gym of some kind, or like for non-guild members to use, or something to that effect.
A gym?
Yeah.
Oh, like working
A
out.
workout space, yes.
Yes. Why don't you just become a member? I mean, it's free.
We can talk about that afterwards.
He's like, you know what? I've already said I help you. I like the cut of your jib. Just go downstairs. Nice gym down there for you to take out your frustrations.
Alrighty. So whatever punching bag is down there, I'm going to beat until there's nothing left of it, and then move on to the next.
This punching bag that you seem to be working on seems to be your dream punching bag, because anytime you do any like significant damage to this thing, it repairs itself.
Okay, then I'm just gonna beat it for like the next 2-3 hours until my anger has been seized.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? Is anyone else retiring for the night or anything like that?
I'm gonna put out some. I will ask some questions about the nobleman who has the rod.
So you put out your feelers.
Yes.
Okay. Give me an investigation.
I really need a. Oh, come on.
You really don't get any like useful information aside from the fact that he is sort of in his final phase of his life. He isn't, he isn't a knight in his prime anymore. He does seem to be going the way of an old man, slowly but surely.
Right. Well, I was more of looking towards, where does he live?
Oh, you were given the location by the salesman of where he lives.
Right. I send my imp off to keep monitor the house/mansion where he might live.
Yeah.
And if he leaves, follow him, see if he has a day-to-day routine, so I could easily ambush him.
Mm-hmm. The imp's like, how long do you want me, or how soon do I return?
When I call you.
You got it. I will be your eyes and your ears. So nice to, finally have a task again than, being invisible this whole time. Kind of makes you feel like you really aren't there.
It's for the best. Most of the things we encounter these days could rip you in two with just a thought.
I'm not even worried about that. Ichirai would probably just punch me if he saw me.
That too, even though
Ichirai's done with him.
As he salutes you and begins to fly out your window towards the upper districts.
Right, in that case, it's time to go into the tavern and proceed to drink.
Okay. Necrath, are you doing anything before you retire for the night?
I don't know. Do you want me to do anything?
I don't know. Do you want to do anything? Or are you just going to do what Elric is doing and drinking?
You know what? I need a drink.
Okay.
Bobby, what's going to happen? I need a drink.
Okay. So, we go back to Cassius, who is now, again, staring at Avara.
Yeah. Do you actually want to take our last break before we get into that?
We'll take our break after it.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's probably safe to assume that she knows I kind of poofed into the room here.
Oh, yeah. She smiles at you and continues to, like, just stroke, Luxana's hair. She's like, I know what this looks like. This isn't malicious. She was miserable.
Everything about you, Avara, is malicious.
No, not everything. As much as I tell you that I want her as my protege, I mean no ill harm towards her. She's probably the one person that I would not raise a hand against. I wish I could say the same about you, but even now I can tell that you're resisting the whole lash out against me.
Avara, you have done unspeakable things.
That I have.
And I have done unspeakable things for you.
And you have done unspeakable things on your own. Neither of us are clean, Cassius.
You will always have a part of my heart, but you will never have my forgiveness.
I don't think I would ever search for forgiveness. Even I know what I did is unforgivable. But it was necessary.
That being said, my companions are failing to see the right track that I have worked to lay out for them. And I have been considering your offer of working together.
Well, that is some rather good news. I'm happy to hear that you are starting to see the right path.
This is not the right path, Avara, but it is, I fear, the one that I must take.
I will say I'm surprised. I kind of assumed that it would take a couple more days for you to get it through your head that I only want to help.
You have only ever wanted to help. And we have spread destruction and fear in the name of helping each other. And I don't see that changing at all. However,
I mean, what's wrong with helping family?
that's a conversation that I don't think you and I can have. That I don't think you and I have the right to have.
See, that's the difference between us. Sometimes you have a conscience. Other times you don't. It seems to come and go, like a cold. I am at least truthful to myself. I know what I am and what I was meant to be. You are still in denial. I have seen times when you went off on your own that I thought you were finally going to accept what fate had in store for you. And then you quickly turned away from it. Always afraid. And I wonder if it's afraid that you would become me.
course it is, Avara. Look at you. Look at what you do. How is that acceptable?
I know it's not, but it is who I am. I have accepted who I am.
Well, I fear that this battle that's looming ahead is going to make me more of what you are. But if that's what has to happen in order for us, for Luxana, to come out the other side alive, then that's what I'll do.
When you say that, she smiles and she stands up. And she begins to walk towards you. She's like, if that is what is to happen, that is what is to happen. Just remember that even with everything that we have been through, you are still my twin. You are still my brother. And as twisted as this is going to sound, you're the only family I have left. The last thing I want is for this world to end. If it were any other situation to where it was just some maniacal overlord meaning to take over the world or gain something for his own power, we may be on the opposite sides of the battlefield. But as evil as I am, I like living. Which I think everyone in your little fellowship can agree. So, while you may not like it, while you may despise yourself for having to do with it, we right now are on the same side. After the fall of Zatrot, who knows? Maybe you strike me down. Maybe I strike you down. Maybe we become a happy little family again. But that is for after we stop Doomsday. So, all I'm asking you, everything we've done, everything that you and I have been through, you put that aside for now. And you focus on what's important. Killing Zatrot and that little girl.
Agreed. We will be allies, at least for now. And if you truly care about her and you care about me, then I have a favor to ask. Just for tonight.
Yes.
Continue to watch over her and watch over me as I do something I've been putting off for far too long. And at that point, he's going to pull out the heart of the Void Dragon that he has.
Oh, Christ. And you're going to gobble down on it?
Not quite yet. I do have that potion that the old druid lady gave me to help me resist going insane. So I'm going to brew that up first and then gobble it down.
All right, so we will take our last break for the night, and then we will come back with the final part of tonight's little scenario. But stick with us, guys. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
trapped inside a maze. Take the lives of those you need. Throw the death and break the sea. Reap the sea. Born an angel, heaven sent. Falls from grace are never again.
All right, we are back. You guys ready for this madness?
Depends.
I hope I'm ready.
As long as I get some decent gear out of it, yeah.
Well, Cassius, you were brewing a potion.
Yeah. I actually have the potion. I just need to boil the heart first.
Okay.
Because she gave me, it was a vial of purple liquid and gave me the instructions to boil the heart, then coat it in the liquid, and then consume it.
Mm-hmm.
So I am doing that.
I just think it's funny that you have a brewing process you need to do, and you don't ask the brewer to help you. It's like it's like Ichiran's gonna find out that you had to brew the heart, and if something goes wrong, he's just gonna laugh at you.
Well,
Well, it's less brewing and more you throw it in a pot and let it boil.
for this, you can give me an Arcana check.
That's probably not going to go well. I am going to expend the charge in my ring of advantage to get advantage on this roll.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't need to.
There you go. So you're able to perfectly boil it and get it ready. And Avara looks at you and she's like, "You're going to eat that?"
I am.
Well,
Wouldn't be the first heart I've eaten.
no. But I thought you would swear it off after that.
Well, you'd think, but these circumstances are a bit dire.
I see. Well, bon appetit.
I guess just unceremoniously gobble it down.
Okay. So since you did the Arcana check correctly, you're not going to go mad.
Well, that's always nice.
That is always nice. Though you do fall unconscious.
As to be expected.
As to be expected. And your body begins to convulse.
Slightly less expected, but not outside the realm of possibility.
And everyone else, like in the general area, begins to feel the earth below them begin to shake as this bright purple beam of energy starts like illuminating from the upper floors, kind of like systematically flashing, almost as a lighthouse, like a lighthouse is rotating. And then Avara comes rushing downstairs with an unconscious Luxana in her arms. As she yells at everybody in the bar area and everything to abandon the facility.
Good thing I'm not there.
And even Ichirai hears this echoing roar come from the hotel as the top part of it just explodes outward, like bringing rubble and debris down onto the streets below. The crowd now panicking as a void dragon flies out from what was once Luxana's room.
I just want to say,
Well, to be honest, we don't know what room it flew out of.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, it blew
the whole top floor off.
It's like the top floor is now the ground floor.
all right. That being said, you know who I really feel for right now? The pony.
The pony.
Rip
Pony.
pony.
Rip pony. Well, pony's downstairs. Pony's fine.
Oh, I thought it was up in her room.
Oh, no.
Nah,
What self-respecting
the ponies in Ballet
fancy-ass hotel would bring a pony up into a room?
One that treats its customers like they're royalty.
Fair enough.
Even they draw the line. So I'm gonna need all of you to roll initiative. Cassius or HP Fox, take control of Avara.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I think I may need to assign Avara a token.
Alrighty, so I step outside and I like see a void dragon. Like, is it flying away or what's it doing?
It takes to the air and begins to just randomly breath weapon buildings
Oh damn!
as it begins to just drop chaos anywhere it goes.
Alrighty, it's on, I guess.
But how does Avara have more HP than Cassius? Jesus, I rolled bad for Cassius.
You know what? This works.
Yeah, you did. I actually watched one of your rolls. You rolled shit.
Yeah, like even his core stats were just garbage rolls.
Are we rolling for initiative?
Yeah, everyone's rolling for initiative here. So Avara's on the desktop now.
Got it.
And she looks creepy. In the token, that is.
She looks cool.
Let me go here for a moment. Yep. That's what I thought.
I don't like that.
All right, Ichirai, you can start us off.
Give me one quick second.
Is everything okay?
Oh no, just double checking. So since I go first and the dragon has not taken his turn yet. How far away is it from me?
Currently, right now, it is about 60 feet up in the air.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I am going to crap. So I have to use my bonus action dash to get to it. So I'm gonna bonus action dash so I can get to within it because I only can fly 55. I can't fly 60 yet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack. Let's see here. That's with advantage. So 27.
27 will strike.
All right, cool. So this has advantage. I get a sneak attack. And I get this guy right here. And I'm going to spend a point of key. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw DC 18.
Constitution saving throw DC 18.
Yep, or be stunned. Stunning strike.
All right.
God damn.
Holy
Well,
I like everybody's reaction to that.
Jeez, that's the mother fracker.
Okay.
right. Jeez. All right. I get another one of these. This is without advantage, so 31.
That's still gonna hit.
And I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna burn another point of key for a stunning strike.
Okay.
This is a large creature?
Jesus Christ.
This is a huge creature.
Okay, so okay.
All right. That's my action.
All right. While you're there, Ichirai, can you give me a perception check?
Okay.
That's good. You can see inside the star in the center of its chest is Cassius, like huddled up in the fetal position.
Oh my god, you dumb motherfucker!
That's about right.
The hell did you do now, Cassius?
Avara.
Ichirai says that out loud, like literally, he like screams at the top of his voice. He says, "You dumb motherfucker! What did you do now, Cassius?"
Just want to point out, it wasn't me this time.
Miraculously.
Avara.
So I think we're going to just test the grounds a little bit, or test the waters a little bit here. We are going to expend 2 sorcery points to use Quicken Spell, which turns this from an action into a bonus action.
Yep.
We are going to, let's just do level 1, see what happens. Do that.
Oh, my favorite spell, but it's not going to hit.
Right. That's okay, because we can do it again. That's not going to hit either.
Well, it's going to hit, but it's not. It's going to hit the wrong person.
Hey, look, I'm holding an unconscious Luxana in one arm, so I'm kind of distracted at the moment.
Oh.
So Ichirai is going to take. So you get to choose here, Avara, either cold or psychic damage.
The dice choose for me, I think, don't they?
You get to choose one of the d8s, though. The numbers rolled in the d8, which is a 2 and a 7. So you could choose to have it do cold or psychic.
We're gonna go with cold.
All right, so that is going to be what, 22 points of cold to
14.
No,
points
14
of cold.
points of cold, 8 chaos, yeah. To Ichirai.
It's still 22 points. I have no resistance to either of those.
All right. All right, Dragon's turn.
Argon.
All right, so I'm going to need everybody here to give me a wisdom save.
Putting everyone on the ground?
Yes.
Damn, that's far reach. My good in wisdom?
A wisdom save.
Hey.
Oh.
All right, so looks like Avara and Ichirai. Creature is so a creature.
What's the effect?
I'm coming to it. See, it must succeed at wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. A creature repeats this saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the turn, ending the effect on itself. Let's see. Did anybody botch it by 5? Yes. Actually, both of you. So instead, you're driven insane. An insane creature is permanently frightened and behaves as it's affected by the confusion spell while frightened this way. So, confusion spell. Since we haven't used confusion before.
FYI, beginning of my turn, I negate the effect.
Let's see, a confusion spell. Almost turned right to
a
it.
frightened spell.
Oh no, a confusion. Because since they failed it by 5, they're driven insane, and they are permanently frightened. And you behave as if you're in effect of the confusion or by confusion while frightened this way. So confusion. Each creature within a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point has to make a wisdom saving throw. Any affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of its turns to determine its behavior this turn. So I'll just So the start of your turn, you have to determine you have to roll a d10 before you can take any effects or anything like that. And then while under this, after that little thing goes out, it goes to make its attacks on Ichirai. So first for a bite. 27 hit you?
Yep.
All right, and then 2 claw attacks.
So does it have plus 12 to everything it has? Because it's like
For its attacks, yeah.
because its con is plus 12, its attacks are plus 12. I'm just, if it's just everything's plus 12, can we know now?
Not everything is plus 12.
Oh, there's a plus 16. Okay, cool. We have Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so for the bites, you're going to take 14 piercing damage and 8 cold. And for the claws, you're going to take 18 for the first, 18 slashing, and then 5 cold. And then another 17 slashing and 5 cold from the second one. Nakrath.
All right. How close is it?
From where you are standing, it's about 80 feet away.
80 feet.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go up 60 feet, and I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith for a bonus, and I'm gonna cast.
I don't want to hear shit about my assassinate ability ever again, Rojan, because you did like you like with a normal attacks without critting, you did more than me critting with my assassinate ability. So F you, sir. F you to the nth degree.
All I gotta say is hashtag blame HP Fox.
Nah, dude, it's like this is retarded. It's
No,
that's
this is a level equivalent fight.
bullshit, sir.
It is.
I call shenanigans.
a level
I am
equivalent
calling
dragon
Officer Barbrady.
No, it is a level equivalent fight. That's a dragon.
I'm calling Officer Barbrady. This is shenanigans.
Kangaroo Court.
Kangaroo
Court.
So you do Shield of Faith. Who are you doing Shield of Faith to?
On myself.
Okay, so it's a +2 AC bonus, and then you do Heroism
On myself.
on yourself, which gives you 0 modifier.
How do I fix that?
Until the spell ends, this creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability. Well, since
you can't do that. You can't cast 2 first level spells in a round.
Oh, really? Okay. Then
If you cast a first level spell, the only other level spell you can cast is a cantrip. Actually, if you cast any spell that is a spell level, the only other spell you can cast is a cantrip.
unless it gives you a bonus action.
No.
Yeah, that's what I do though. Is if it's a bonus action, you can do it.
All right.
All right. So I can do that?
Are you using Shield of Faith as a bonus action?
Yes.
Yes, then you can.
All right. And using her heroism on myself so I can be immune to fear.
Okay. Well, okay, that's fine. Also, anybody who made the saving throw, you're immune to the fear for 24 hours.
Oh, that's awesome. Can I put it on someone else then?
Yeah.
Who's already... Okay. Can
Willing,
I put it on
a willing creature.
a willing creature?
That says target a willing creature.
A willing creature. Very well. Then I will put it on Elric. Are you willing, Elric?
What am I getting?
Oh, wait. You're already freaking...
Yeah. The only ones who didn't save
Oh, yeah.
are Ichirai and Avara.
Yeah, give it to one of them.
Are they willing?
I think they would be willing if they could make a choice.
Okay, so... Can I do that? Can I give it to Ichirai?
I'm technically not willing at the moment.
All right.
Until they can act on under their own power. Like, I'll let you do something else. Like, if you instead of casting heroism, because that was my bad for telling you that you were not affected.
All right then. I guess I'll just cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
And I'll
Elric.
cast it at level
All
3.
right. Let's see. Let's try to render this dragon less dangerous. I'm gonna. You know what? I really want this spell to be useful. So
Synaptic Static. Choose a point. Energy
so I'm just
explode
gonna
there.
I'm gonna choose a point that only affects the dragon. Then
Gotcha.
AoE.
A creature. Let's see. A creature with 2 intelligence can't be forward. Or must make an intelligence saving throw with a DC 21. Or it takes half damage.
Takes half damage if it fails. If it
Or if it
sorry,
succeeds.
if it succeeds. If it fails, it takes full damage, and for the next minute, every time it attacks or does an ability check, it rolls a d6 and subtracts that number.
Okay. So for an intelligence check. Alright, so it's going to take 34 damage.
All right, and it is affected. It
Yep.
hit as well now.
Ichirai, can you roll me a d10?
No, I am going to use my stillness of mind and break this charming / frightening effect.
I don't think you can.
Is it a spell effect?
You are
Yes,
under
I can.
confusion.
Yeah, confusion's a charm.
Let's see, enchantment. It provokes uncontrolled action, though.
Yeah, I am beginning of my turn because it's regardless. It's like I get to use my action at the beginning of my turn to break a charm or a frightening effect. It's the whole point of surviving till getting to level 7 for this. It's like I sack my action to break the effect of this ability that's on me right now.
Let's see.
I mean, it's your call, but I mean,
I would say just because it's a permanent insanity that you're being driven into right now.
yeah, but it's the. I mean, then what's the point of the ability?
If you were just frightened, then you could, but
Yeah.
you're more than frightened. The fear has literally driven you insane.
So
it went
that's why
past
that's
being a magical effect and has now actually affected you.
yeah. That's why I'm asking you to roll a d10 because that dictates what you do under the confusion. So if you get like you use it, you can use abilities normally. Then yeah, you can use it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna argue, but I will acknowledge protest out of character.
All right. Yeah. All I need is a d10. It says you do not move or take actions this turn.
Yeah, which means it's gonna attack me, and you might as well just take me off the board right now because I can't survive another attack from that thing.
Avara, same thing.
That sweet D10.
That's sweet d10.
Same thing. I do
Same
nothing.
thing. Dragon is going to fly down towards the group on the ground. So those of you on the ground, let's see. I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Dexterity, you say?
A dexterity saving throw. All right. Tiny made it.
I am loving what that ring is doing for me. Just saying.
I'm technically not on the ground.
You are not on the ground, so because you flew 60 feet up in the air. I need the people on the ground to give me this, so you're
Okay.
fine.
All right.
All right, so successes, you are going to take half of this.
So what exactly is happening?
It lets out a stellar flare from its mouth as a breath weapon. a 90-foot cone, and you're going to take 13d6 fire damage and 13d6 radiant damage.
Holy shiznaps.
On a fail, you take half.
Also, was I supposed to roll another wisdom saving throw at the end of my
Nope,
turn?
because you are permanently insane.
Gotcha.
So that's going to be 47 fire and 49 radiant.
All right. Let me do some math here. That means I take 23 fire and 24 radiant. Ouch.
Necrath.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna fly up to Ichirai, and I'm going to use lay on hands. And
Okay.
13 times 5 is how many you get.
75. Does Ichar even need 75 points worth of healing?
It
Yeah.
looks low.
He kind of got smacked around a bit in the first round
Well,
By the non-crit attacks.
by the non-crit attacks. Yeah. Elric.
okay. Well, I don't want to get caught in another breath weapon with other people again, so I'm gonna run away from what's her name?
Avara.
Avara. Yeah, so that it's harder to hit both of us at the same time. And then let's go ahead and this tends to fail a lot against big monsters, but
Hold on. Yeah.
Hold monster. A 21 wisdom save.
Give us that plus 12.
we haven't seen its wisdom save yet, so I have hope, but probably also has those legendary resistance bullshitties thingies.
It's a dragon.
It succeeds.
So yeah, it has legendary resistance.
No. Your spell succeeds.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it's frickin' paralyzed. It comes crashing to the ground.
Oh no. It doesn't come crashing to the ground. It pretty much barrels through like multiple buildings on its way down into the ground, and it just leaves this large like streak of like uprooted land with it.
You say tomato, I say tomato. I mean, no difference to me.
Yeah. Ichirai. Just need that D10. A 3. What does a 3 get us?
A 3 is no movement and no action.
Oh yeah, because that's what 2 to 7.
2 to 6.
2 to 6. All right, Avara.
That sweet D10 again. That is not a D10. That is a ridiculous looking macro. Hey, I can actually do
act.
stuff.
Yeah, you act and move normally.
So I am going to move my max movement away from this thing, which is 40 feet.
Okay.
And let's use the big boy spell.
The big boy spell. Oh shit.
Ooh,
That's your brother.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. So
a little crazy right now. Just need to calm him down a little bit.
okay, so that's a 14 or that's an 18 con save.
Yes.
That's not going to be difficult.
Yeah, she doesn't have any like real items or armors or anything right now, so she didn't have any bonuses to this stuff.
That being said, those are some damn good rolls for the damage.
Okay, so it's not
Half
go
as much.
It's gonna take half as much. Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know you had Finger of Death.
Yeah, she's a little dangerous.
I like that spell.
She also has disintegrate, so
Oh shit!
You might want to hold back on that one.
Nah,
I
do it.
decided That's probably not the right one.
Do
to
it.
use
No
next phase.
balls.
All right, so the dragon, as paralyzed, can't take any actions. It can try to make the save again, right?
Against paralysis.
Let's see.
Oh.
Paralyzed duration. The spell has no effect on the
Yep.
undead.
At the end of each of its turns, it can make another wisdom saving throw.
I mean, let's see. Just got to put it in again. Oh, so close. Necrath.
Okay, so for Avara, is she still under the effects of the frightened and stuff?
She's under the effects of the insanity, but the confusion cleared up for a brief moment for her to be able to use her abilities.
Okay. Alright. Well, that gives me enough time, hopefully. I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to cast Heroism on her since she's willing. So that hopefully that breaks the spell of the confusion and frightening and all that.
Until the end of the effects, the being of the frightened gains temporary HP and is
Okay.
That will break it.
Alright.
Nice.
And that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully Ichiro can get out of that.
All right, Elric.
Well, now that it's down and on the ground, let's just do this. And notice I'm using a normal Eldritch Blast because, it has a plus 12 to its con. I'm not
wasting it.
I'm not
All
setting
right,
myself
so
on fire for
1,
it.
2, and 3. That will be 3 hits. Because you do have advantage with it being paralyzed.
I mean, even without advantage, I rolled a 28 plus. I think I'm fine.
All right.
This won't work on Ichirai. You said I'm not frightened. So if I'm not frightened, then if I have normal actions, I would just break.
Yeah. If you
normally-
roll a 10, you behave normally. At that point, you would be able to use stillness of mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you roll that D10, and you roll a 10, you've got.
Isn't it a 9 or 10?
No,
it's
it's
like a confusion spell.
Yeah, but you said I'm
yeah.
permanently insane. So
9 or 10.
That will, but that's just what it's called. But if you're able to break the confusion, you behave as normal, meaning you can use stillness of mind.
Okay.
The only thing that's
Wait.
stopping you from doing any of your abilities is the confusion. So I just need the D10 is all. You are still unable to do actions. Avara.
Let's see here. What have I got for fancy things? Let's go ahead and try this. See how it works out for us. Oh wait, it was broken. Never mind. I don't need to do the D10 anymore. So dragon needs to make a DC 18 Dex save.
It can't make dex saves. It's paralyzed.
Right on. So it's going to take that damage, and I can use my action to automatically deal damage again to it each round.
Okay. Good old innervation.
Yes.
The dragon. Let's see if you can make that roll. Nope. Necrath.
Is there any way I could try to snap Ichiro out of it? Can I slap in the face or something like that?
A
To,
slap in the
snap-
face. A slap in the face isn't going to work. If you have some sort of spell effect, maybe. But smacking him in the face isn't going to do it.
Do I have? Okay, I'm going to cast. Oh, hold on. Let me at least read it, not condensed. Derp. Okay. Oh, that's not gonna work. Blind and deaf, paralyzed, or poisoned. I need greater. My question is, do I have greater? that's out of. Alright, I'm just gonna wait until he hopefully snaps out of it. I'm gonna finally go up to the dragon, and I'm going to bonus action. Do where are you at? Wrathful Smite.
To try to knock him prone.
Oh shit, that's the wrong one. What was I looking for? That's the wrong one. Nope. Too many spells.
Or be frightened. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, that's the one. That was the frightened one.
It's immune to frighten, but you
Okay.
would still do the damage.
Okay, that I just need to clarify that one.
Yeah.
And I'm going to finally use my brand new sword on it.
Okay. 1 hits.
All right.
Remember, he does have advantage.
Oh, you're right. Then 2 hit.
Woo!
Okay, and can you give me a very quick...
I don't like this.
You don't like this? Probably shouldn't.
Okay.
I need you to give me... a dex saving throw?
It's always eggs. Oh.
These are going boom.
Alright, can you give me another?
Sure.
Oh no, give me a constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
And I need a wisdom saving throw. Okay! So, you strike this blow into the dragon, and it lets out this, like, concussive scream as this bright purple light fills your eyes.
I'm blind.
Yes. Give me one moment here. I'm not sorry. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this right now. I'm not sorry.
Oh man.
I mean, you stopped the dragon. Maybe you'll survive this.
Maybe I'll survive.
Maybe
I
you'll
hope.
survive this.
Okay.
So, first off, you're going to take 53 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I don't need my calculator for this. Give me a shit. I need a calculator. Someone use the
That's fine.
calculator.
And then you are going to take 64 cold damage.
Oh, fuck.
And finally,
What?
66 psychic damage. Are you immune?
Why?
Are you immune to any of those?
You're resistant to
cold-
bludgeoning, aren't you?
Cold. I am resistant to cold and bludgeoning.
All right.
All right, so that's 33. Oh, no, that's psychic. Sorry. 32, and I need half of 53.
Well, 26.
You can take a
26.
you can take a total of 124 damage there.
Minus 15 because I still have armor of Agathis.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So that's what, 108?
I survive.
Good old
Barely.
And Elric swoops in and it finishes things off.
125 damage minus 15. Yeah, 110 damage.
All right.
As a... Now in this crater lays a... what you assume is Cassius. But he's looking a little different.
Is he looking a little pale?
No. But we're going to get to what he looks like next time. As that's where we're going to leave off.
Oh, do I get absorption for the killing blow to my sword?
Yes, you do.
Sweet. How many points do I get, by the way, in that sword?
I gave you a number that you had to do, right?
No, you never did it. That's what I've been asking.
Well, it would be the 11. It would be the 15 damage because that was the killing. Technically, the killing blow.
Okay.
So you got 15 points into the sword.
Sweet. So what's the maximum I need?
Let's make it 50.
50 deal. Okay, so 15, and then what was the one before?
That does not count because it has to be the killing blow.
Okay, has to be the killing blow. Gotcha, Captain. Thank you.
No, okay, so Cassius isn't back in lich form, though his skin right now looks like space. You can literally see stars, like, running over his skin. And, like, in the center of his chest where that gem used to be is, like, a large star. Like, it's almost housed in his body.
So what you're saying is I'm going to have to draw him yet again.
Yes, you are now a void dragonborn.
Hey. Nation.
But yeah, space. We had Tim Curry in here to do that. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for us this week. Azarin's over here facepalming. Next week we get to see how one, the group reacts to Cassius being weird. Two, the town reacts to some of its lower district now being a crater. And yeah. But we will get to that, and Luxana will join us again, so Luxana will be I don't know, confused,
It's going to
angry.
be quite the thing for her to wake up to.
I mean, she's out for one session after drinking, and then all of a sudden her room is destroyed.
It's all just an elaborate lesson on why you shouldn't overdrink.
Are you gonna blame it on her drinking? Space Dad. But yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow for the start of our Keelhauled world building session.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, and that's gonna be with HB Fox, was it Zorro, For Me 3, Raven's Lark, Highbeard Magpie, myself, and Impius, who is going to be DMing our new pirate-themed D&D game that is going to be taking the place of RPG Mixtape. And then we should be back Sunday. Well, what am I saying? We definitely will be back Sunday for Blood Moon Adventures. We finally get to face off against Nanny Poo Poo and her flesh golems. We weren't able to do it on Sunday because people were like out of town and under the weather and all that fun stuff. But yeah, this is we've had what three almost RP episodes in a row.
Yep.
Just like setting up that calm before the storm. But I think we'll be coming up to like the closing of season 1 relatively soon. We should probably, like, if I'm looking at it correctly, if you guys don't botch it up too much, we're looking maybe like early April-ish that we would probably start season 2. But you never know. But yeah, so while we play games on here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday, some of us do our own streaming on the side. So, Groudon, what are you doing?
Well, besides being your wonderful, stupid, lawfully evil freaking the craft, I am a variety streamer. I just finally came back from vacation to Florida to see my mom, so now we're gonna start tuning up the band and do some more Final Fantasy XIV, Fatal Bullets, and hopefully find something new because I'm starting to get really bored.
Vermintide.
Vermintide, I have that, but I technically need to get a new graphics card.
HB Fox, what do you do over here on Twitch?
I am the manager for the Hunter Wild, and we have a community-oriented variety cast here on Twitch. And today, I believe, we are doing our first day of Surviving Mars, which is something that's definitely right up Hunter's alley. We've been playing a lot of Into the Breach lately, and anyone that's been with us for a while knows we play a lot of RimWorld and City Skylines. So those types of games are something we always have a good time with. So if you see us online, stop by and say hi.
All right, Ezrin, what do you do on Twitch?
Currently, not a whole lot except getting punched and bit by void dragons. It's like we need to have a conversation about gear, sir. Because yeah, we need some stuff.
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
No, gear is something I'm currently designing for you guys. Something a little special for you guys.
that was not a fun experience to take that much damage on non-crit attacks.
Oh, I should also tell you guys you got a level tonight. So
Woo!
finally. Although level 11 for my monk does nothing.
Do you want me to level up Avara as well? or
yes,
just-
level up Avara as well.
Got it.
And I myself have my own stream where I do a variety of RPGs, fighting games, and FPSs. Right now, on a little bit of a break as I am moving at on Saturday. But afterwards, I should pick up the 7-day-a-week stream again. But for now, we are going to sign out, and since we are signing out, we are going to go on a raid. Let me see here. Waiting for my list to pop up here. Thank you, internet, for being slow. All right.
Zoro's streaming.
Yeah. Wait, is Zoro streaming? She
According
is.
to my list, she is.
We are going to go raid Zoro. She's doing Dragon's Dogma, even better.
Oh yeah.
So we are going to go raid Zoro for me 3. She is joining us on Wednesdays for our Keelhauled session. If you guys were on RPG Mixtape last month, she was also playing with us on Starfinder. She is an awesome person, and we just need to go show her some love. If I can type her name right and not type Zomi. Alright, so if you guys want to follow us on that raid, go up there, hit that join button, and we can do a little raid command here of I heard there were dragons in here. We will catch you guys next week for the continuation of, if I can get her name right, the continuation of Gibbering Mouthers, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the world building start of Keelhauled. For now, have a good one, guys. We will see you later.
Well, that was fun.
That hurt a whole lot.
Yep.
Don't worry, I saved you. I was the support this game.
Each ride still gonna kill you after Zatrat's gone. So